So, advanced meditation. Maybe I will talk a little bit what's happening this week, then easily for me to meditate also. So this week is actually, we have been a while, we are starting to build the walking path on Bodhiana, and I've been assigned as the project manager just after Vasa. And then because I'm staying at Hermit Hill also, so that's why I'm helping out to build the foundation. And it's really a nice project. As usual, help the monks to do walking meditation. And we are just putting up the steel frame on Friday, actually, just yesterday. And previously, we are doing all this foundation, pouring concrete. And because we didn't flatten the land, because as a monk, we feel that we should preserve the land as nature as possible. And then one of these goodies, because it's building on the slope, and the walking path going to be elevated almost 1 meter high on top of the ground. And then we built these boxes for the foundation, basically. And then I just advised to the monks, we should build the box strong because we are pouring concrete into it. But they say it should be fine. Then I say, okay, as a monk, we should listen to people also. So I just go ahead. And then when we pour the concrete, the box almost burst because it's too heavy. And then next day, I'm quite upset actually on my morning meditation. I just feel that why people don't listen. Keep on rambling on my mind when I meditate. And then after that, I don't know why. Maybe you've been trained as a monk. You start to internalize. Why I didn't listen to myself also. And then you found out, really, a lot of times we didn't listen to ourselves. Especially our body, sometimes we are tired, but we're still pushing. We try to push and work until really tired, then you get angry. That's usually my symptom. But as a monk, you're aware of it and you pull it out before that it's happening. So there's a few aspects to how you listen to yourself, actually. I think firstly, we really need to learn, respect yourself and understanding what's happening. And then the kindness of it. You listen through kindness, not react too much. Don't have too much perception of it. What should be right, should be wrong. When that's happened, you really listen to yourself. And then just like nature, because we monks, we live in Bodhiana, we live in the forest, and usually have a lot of birds around. And the birds sounds different time, different birds will sound. And my favorite birds is actually kookaburra. Because when their song really sounds like what I'm laughing, basically. I really like kookaburra sounds. But cockadoos is the one I don't like. I don't know why. I call them the angry bird. If you're Australian, you know that they like to eat these gum nuts. And when they chew the gum nuts, they throw the gum nuts down on the floor. And then sometimes a lot of our kutis is built underneath this gum nuts tree. So when they throw down, you will hear bang on the rooftop. And then I always imagine last time when as a layperson you play Angry Bird, when the pig underneath it doesn't die, they will laugh. That's what I'm doing. Say, ha ha, the roof doesn't collapse. I'm still surviving. But even though they sound really noisy birds, but when storm comes, you see that if the tree breaks or the tree branch break, usually it's the one with a lot of gum nuts on the tree, because the birds didn't have time to go and chew them or tweak them down. And then you see the purpose of these angry birds It's actually they have a purpose. They keep the tree survived. So sometimes I feel that if we have the emotion of anger, it's actually not really, really that bad. You internally self-hurting a little bit, but you grow from it. You didn't collapse, just like some of the branches. So even though anger, there's some purpose on it. So forgive yourself if you ever get angry. That's what I see. And then also the Tweety bird. The Tweety bird sound really nice in the afternoon, especially before the sun sets. And I reflect why we've been brainwashed. Tweety bird sound nice. Because I remember back the first time when I saw Tweety bird, is because in Malaysia you don't have Tweety birds. You have other birds, but not Tweety birds. And the first time I saw it is during the Disney. The movie, the Snow White sings to the Tweety birds. And that's how you brainwash. They sound nice. If the one that Disney draw is a cockatoo, then you might be brainwashed. The cockatoo sound is nice instead of Tweety birds. So perception is quite blurred. It's been brainwashed to you that this is the way to be nice. That's not the way. So meditation is try to break that boundary. Try to be neutral with both of them. Try to be at peace with both of it. And see that all of this, even though it sounds nice, laughter or anger, everything actually, we need to learn how to listen to them. And then if we can understand them, then it really helps you on your path. Not just meditation, but also in life. I found both of them really correlate with each other. How you live your life and how you meditate is about the same. So I think today's our practice is listen to ourselves kindly as possible, and with forgiveness also behind it, and kindness to our body. So I already set the foundation. Let's try it out. I'll be quiet for 30, 40 minutes. Then after that, we'll open for Q&A, if you have any questions. But don't think about questions when you're during meditation, please. And try to listen to the quiet. The quiet is a really beautiful, really, really beautiful qualities. And it has some sweetness and happiness to it. Even though it's quiet, it's nothing there. But it's really nice feeling. So I encourage you all to enjoy the moment with you and yourself through the journey of this silence moment. And I will be quiet now. We are almost at the end of our meditation. Before you open your eyes, I invite you all to feel how are you currently. Are you more peaceful before you started? If yes, what have you done? And listen to the answer which comes up on your mind. Now I will ring the gong 3 times. At the end of the 3rd gong, I invite you all come out of your meditation. Any questions from the floor? I must admit it's really nice because all of you wear masks. I don't know you're happy, you're angry about my talk, or you're neutral. That's the most fascinating about COVID, I feel. This is really interesting. Just with a mask on the mouth, you can't tell the emotion. And actually, it really takes a lot of anxiety away from me. Thanks very much, Australian government. Okay. If no, I will answer the question from the internet. Hopefully, don't give me too much hard time. Oh, just 2 questions. Wow, I must have a really good karma. So, question from Korea. I'm new to meditation. Welcome, I'm new too. So, I'm trying to heal my anxiety disorder, which is quite bad. Do you have any recommendation for me given my situation? Thank you. Oh, this reminds me of an Olgan Godi from Ajahn Brahm story. Ajahn Brahm have one of these disciples have really anxiety patients, which can't get up from the bed actually. And he called up to the monastery because I think it's her uncle know that this girl have a really bad anxiety, basically paralyzed on the bed. And then call up Ajahn Brahm, and the first thing Ajahn Brahm gave him, when you have anxiety, how do you feel? Which part of the body tightens up? How is it? And tell her to do the exercise. After 1 week, call back. The second call, she described, it's like, I have a pain in the chest. And Ajahn Brahm says that, that's not good enough. Where's the pain? Give me coordination. Because I think the girl is trained as a dentist, so that's why it's quite developed. So he said, after 1 week, call back. And after 1 week, she called back and gave a really exact description. Where does it feel? And how does it tighten up? And then Ajahn Brahm said, oh, that's very good. And when next time it happens, give it a massage and see how is it. So this girl followed these descriptions, and after 1 week called back and described the feeling and described the massage. And Ajahn Brahm asked back, then how does the anxiety feel? And then this girl have the eureka moment, you can say. Said, yeah, the anxiety went away. Well, sometimes it's quite a little bit hard if you have anxiety and you think a lot, have this fear. And it's usually manifests in the body more compared to other places. And if you can exercise that, I think hopefully that helps. But sometimes also anxiety is usually due with too tired, need to rest. And if a lot of thinking mind, this is my static part of my meditation, I also have a lot of thinking mind. Because I'm trained as an engineer plans a lot, and they always predicted how the user misuse their stuff. So there's always anxiety there. And the starting part of my meditation path, until now, I still use this technique, is think slowly. You put pause between your thinking. And then you found out it's so boring, you're not interested in it. That's how I stop my thinking actually. And then also see the positive side of no thinking. Because the positive side, you feel really happy. And sometimes anxious, I found out there's certain happiness through the anxious, sadly to say that. Sometimes if you're not anxious, something might go wrong, and then you take something else up to anxious. So sometimes it's really good to see the positive side of not anxious. Then you attract to it, then you're more easy to get out from it. But I will still suggest the first thing. Maybe I give too many information. Do the massage thing, that's the best one. Okay, the second question is when sick and trying to meditate, the usual way with guided meditation. I couldn't because of headache and body ache, not able to listen the pain in any way. Only body scan lying down was okay. Advice. Oh, body pain. I couldn't because of headache. Yeah, because when you headache, maybe you can't listen that well. So just feel the pain. And then, I don't know, can try. This I tried by myself before. Because one time I have this toothache. Not Ajahn Brahm's story toothache, it's my own personal toothache. And because it's really weird, it also happened at night, it's more painful compared to the daytime. And then I still remember it happened on Saturday starting. And then I said, Sunday you don't have a doctor, so I need to bear through 2 days. And then usually at the night time, it's really painful. Because I have this, I think I didn't do the root canal on one of these teeth which I have accident on. And I just went, because the meditation you just feel pain. You can't feel your breath even. So I just go into the pain. And then it's suddenly gone. And then I just go back to sleep basically. I'm not like Ajahn Brahm, continue sitting. I just no, it's time, go to bed. That's two parts, you can see that that's actually two parts of pain. One is the body pain, and another one is your mentally think that I don't want this pain. And then that's usually make it more troublesome. Because I don't want it, or when is it going to stop? How much I'm going to endure this? And I think that's the main problem. if you can accept that physical pain, that's not that much. Not that much at all. So try to just accept the pain. Or even better, if you don't have any problem with painkiller, try use the painkiller plus the meditation, but not overuse it. But sometimes painkiller like, I don't know, I think you all know that Armando's. Because Armando's currently just fall down from bicycle and I'm taking care of him. And he's taking painkiller, but after 1 week, he said that this painkiller just give him really drowsy and really blur mind state. So that's why he stopped using it. And then he really tried to meditate with it, and he succeed. And I don't see why anyone can't do that, because he's 70 years old and have a fractured bone. A fractured bone is not a small pain, that's my feeling. I never have a fractured bone before, but I have a tear ligament. That is really painful. And if you can get through that, then it should be fine. So that's all the questions. Any question from the floor? Okay. By the way, I put in something just now because I said that anger have its usage. But also, after anger, you feel really tired. And after that, you found out actually anger is not so much usefulness of it. When you listen to your body, you know that actually anger really eats a lot of energy. But sometimes it protects yourself. It's just like the story of the hissing snakes. But that's all it does. It doesn't help that much. So if you can find a situation, if you started to get a little bit emotion, it's better to walk away. And then I saw this people relay this really funny joke to me. It's like both partners, the partner A shouted at the partner B, "If you walk out through this door, don't come back." And then this partner B, because just want to avoid this angry and also the conversation, he just crawled out from the door instead of walking it out. And I found it really, really cute. And they're really wise. I found it's like peacefulness is more important. So if people are angry, sometimes you don't need to react with it. Just walk away. Okay, that's all. Wow, I'm accurate on time, 4 o'clock. Okay, we pay respect to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, then we can go.